Right before she said that, she said, "Oh no, we support black businesses up here," with like a little snarky smirk. I thought that was telling. You support black businesses where? At Complex? You don't want me to start running down the long list of talented young black men that have come through Complex to meet their early demise, to have to find success elsewhere. You don't want me to start talking about how that show has been airing for X amount of time and ain't got not a fucking ad dollar to show for it. My own theory in that is, well, not a theory, because Rich Antonelli told me fucking self. He has a hard time selling ads with a show with black people.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's Bassey. Akwa. Joe Budden airs out Nadeska over the Soulja Boy Everyday Struggle interview, man. And yo, Joe Budden's head is getting mad fucking sweaty right now. His fucking bald head is getting mad sweaty. His palms is getting itchy. You know what I mean? He might just knock a nigga the fuck out. You know what I mean? If he sees Nadeska, my nigga, he might just tell Sin to go. You know what I mean? Go snatch that bitch's weave up real quick. You know what I mean? Even though she just had the baby and all that, he might just tell her. You know what I mean? She might not have all her energy, but he might just pull up in a Benz and tell her to go hop out and hop right the fuck back in like Midtown Manhattan or wherever the fuck Everyday Struggle is. But Joe Budden aired out Nadeska, and a lot of people are pretty pissed off about this interview. You know, because Nadeska did the interview with DJ Academics, you know, for Everyday Struggle, and she was trying to play Soulja Boy. You know what I mean? She was trying to play Soulja Boy, and it was obvious. You know. Joe Budden was saying that she was trolling. She had like a trolling undertone, and that was obvious. You know, throughout the whole interview, she was trying to play the nigga. Me personally, I saw it. I'm like, damn, this bitch is trolling, nigga. Like, why she keep trying to play this nigga like that? You know what I'm saying? And Soulja Boy, like, she in one part of the interview, she said like, why do you have so many businesses? Soulja Boy just bucked the fuck out. Why don't you have so many businesses? I thought he was about to just punch her in her jaw. Like, bitch, what? Bitch, go open, you know what I mean? I thought he was about to wild the fuck out, but nah, he wasn't on that type of time. You know what I mean? But that's not what Joe Budden was talking about. Joe Budden was talking about how she said, and I played the clip, but Joe Budden was talking about how she said we support black businesses. When I heard that, I was like, yo, this bitch is crazy. Because that's not even no shit to be joking about. I mean, if you support black businesses, you should really wear that shit as a stamp on your chest. I mean, you shouldn't just be playing around with no type of shit like that. That's some shit that's serious, nigga. You know, the fucking black community is fucked up right now because we don't have black businesses. You know, like everybody's talking about everything that we got going on, but one of the biggest issues is that we don't have our businesses. I mean, we go into everybody else, the Chinese store. I mean, we go into just to get a fucking cigarillo or to get some backwoods. I mean, or a Dutch for the older niggas. I mean, this wouldn't be if we was going to niggas, we wouldn't be in this type of situation. I mean, but Joe Budden, he expounded on that. He said that something about the Complex had trouble. They had trouble selling ads for a black show or some shit like that. Like they weren't able to get ads because it's a black show. When I heard that shit, I was like, damn. You know what I mean? That's some racist shit. You know, that's typical racist shit. You know, that's some shit that I would expect coming from a building like Complex. You know what I mean? Coming from a building like Complex, like a nigga like me wouldn't be, you know what I mean? Like, I could just tell they wouldn't fuck with a nigga like me. A nigga like me that's like outspoken and shit like that. So just to hear them say that is it's shocking, but it's not surprising. It's like it's a shock factor. Like, damn, they said that. But then when you think about it 5 seconds later, you're like, yo, come on, my nigga, they racist. You know what I mean? They clearly like racist or some shit like that. I mean, or they got some other shit going on. Because if you look at the whole entire complex, they on that. You know what I mean? Oh, we gotta sit and talk about, you know, the impact that Kanye had on Yeezys and all that tight suit shit. I mean, I seen an interview they did with Soulja Boy. This is on some other shit on another show on Complex. They did some interview with Soulja Boy. This shit was extra serious. You had a nigga with the cards and shit like that. Like, so Soulja Boy, how do you feel about your impact on the game. Like, why do you feel like that? Like, come on, Soldier Boy's fucking high off lean. I mean, he just smoked a fucking roach. He's not on that type of time, my nigga. This nigga hasn't slept in 2 days. He's wearing a dirty ass fucking sweater, nigga. Like, I mean, he stank, his ass stink. Like, he's not on that type of time. But they kept it all like serious and like they got to stick up their ass. So I would expect that from a company like that. You know what I mean? I would expect it. You know? You mean Nadeska, man? I would fuck the beans and plantains out of her. You mean because she's Caribbean, but I mean she's on a different type of time. She's on a different type of time. She's not serious about black empowerment. She takes that as a joke. That's not in her repertoire. You know, and I see where Joe Budden stood on that. I definitely see where Joe Budden stood on that, but he needs to calm down. He needs to calm down. I thought he was about to punch his mic stand or some shit like that. I thought he was about to just break that shit over his leg. He needs to chill the fuck out. I could just hear the sweat dripping off of his bald head paws. But he definitely had a good point. He definitely had a good point, and he opened up my mind to have a bigger conversation. Because usually we would just be talking about certain shit, but now we're talking about black businesses. Like that's the shit we need to talk about. At the end of the day, that's the shit we need to talk about. You know. So kudos to Joe Budden. Just chill the fuck out, nigga. Just chill the fuck out. I don't want you to catch a charge or no kind of shit like that, my nigga. You doing good. You wearing tight suits and shit like that. You know what I mean? You're wearing tight suits and fedoras. I don't want you to fuck your game up right now, nigga. I know you gotta pay for the bill at the dry cleaners, nigga. You can't fuck your shit up now. You definitely can't fuck your shit up now. You got like 10 jackets at the dry cleaners, nigga. How you gonna pay for them shits if you fuck your check up? But let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Turn on notifications, like, subscribe. What do you think about this? Do you agree with Joe Budden or do you disagree? Let me know. Turn on notifications, like, subscribe, y'all. Holla.